All right. So let's see. Yep, I can see it. We are live.
Hey, this is the Chloe Sanctuary, Cockatude, Cockatoos with attitude. Speaking of one with attitude, we have one right there. KK. Oh, you're gonna be quiet now? He's been talking all morning. KK. Is Lorelai looking at you? That would make you quiet. Lorelai, don't look at him. Be nice. Bird. Jasmine. Jazzy. Too busy preening to pay attention. Sugarbird.
The shuk bird.
Lucy, you're going to pay attention if I say your name? You will. Well, at least somebody's listening to me. KK. I know if I grabbed that tripod, you'd come out of there. I might not be able to walk afterwards, but what are you doing? What's up, KK? He really likes long pieces of wood, so I took some 1x4 and cut it up for him today. Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, Lisa is in chat, so is Michelle and Jocelyn.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Jocelyn. Lucy. Sugarbird. If I can trust the Lorelei, I could pet the Sugarbird, but I forgot to set the focus so that we won't be disturbed. Let me put it on.
Yeah, we cannot have the phone on the tripod. Someone says no. And there's
a new camera.
I'm a little bit behind, I think. Yeah. So there is the Mander. Michelle wants to know, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Worked my rear off this morning. I had to make the base for their mash for the next few days, along with feeding them. So trying to do three things at once while watching Kazi on the toy table where she plays. I think we're getting a little activity out of KK now. What's up, KK? Doing okay. I gotta get down to, once this crazy weather stops, I've got to go drive a ways and get my driver's license and the vehicle registration done in Nevada, but it's a pain in the rear. I got to make sure I have all the paperwork, because if you don't have everything right, then they make you come back. I really don't want to do that long drive twice. So.
Oh, Lucy. Lucy had a little tantrum over there. Nice display, Lucy. So Falcon2 and Warm Fuzzy Vibes just joined in the chat. Hello and welcome.
Hi, Falcon2. I'm Warm Fuzzy Vibes. Lorelei, now you keep your eyes off him. I don't trust you. You little monster. She's getting better about him, but I still have to keep an eye on her.
I think so.
She's definitely not an official greeter for new birds that come in. It's just the other way around. Once she accepts him, she'll start trying to preen him, but
well, she needs a little bit longer. It's the same with people. Some are, instant friendos like Cecil and Bob, who, just see, oh, there's something new, went over and let's preen, and then some need a little bit more observation time.
Yep. Hannibal Lecter made friends quickly, that's for sure. Quite frequently had him over for dinner.
Oh no, Babaloo is not like that. Not the Cecil too. They are so sweet boys coming over and greeting the KK, so he feels welcome. That was really nice.
They've been good to him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lorelei, not so much, right, Lorelei? That's just KK.
Falconsu is writing, Param doesn't have a DMV done. That's probably Department for Motor Vehicle. Or something
No,
like that.
they don't. You have to drive a ways. Although apparently I can get a vehicle inspection here, and then, which I might do, just drive over to the sheriff's department and they'll do a vehicle inspection. I can get that part done. So yeah, it's just making sure I have all the paperwork. And it's funny because the governments are still the same. They're like, well, bring a bill from your gas and electric or whatever. It's like, we don't do that through the mail anymore. It's all done in email, so online stuff. So I have to print out things on all that, and then hope they'll take the printouts. The concept of having a piece of paper show up in my mailbox that I have to pay is kind of what? Right, it's right up there with the cave paintings at Let's Go.
Rita is here.
Hello, Rita. KK, we gotta get into something now. What are you doing, KK? I put up the tripod. If he knocked it down, he hasn't been too interested in it since he knocked it down. That's the same with automotive insurance. I've got it, but all I have is a temporary thing they sent me in the mail. I mean, an email. So I could go down there and they go, oh, well, we can't take this. Oh, well, what am I supposed to do? Tell them to send me something in the snail mail? They don't call it snail mail for no reason, man. Not into the snail mail thing. There he goes.
A snail mail can be funny, but not for official things, I know.
No. I tried calling them, but that's, calling a government office is almost impossible in this country. So just ask a couple of questions, accept printouts, that kind of thing. So. Yep, there he goes.
Yeah. Busy KK. And Lorelei is interested. Watching from afar.
Yeah, she's keeping an eye on him. I don't know how much more you can push that out, kid. That's not the most expensive tripod in the world.
Oh no, it's the most expensive tripod in the world. KK, be careful.
Nope, going back to make a nest in the corner. You try to move that tripod, though, your life would be in your hands, I think. He's adopted it, so it's not mine anymore. Everybody else is pretty calm.
Maybe Lucy wants to do another display. Hello, Goose.
Yeah.
Lucy,
Hey,
Goosey.
Goose. Loose, loose.
She's alert too, probably because of KK. So interesting. Hi, Lucy. Do you want to go over to the window and now KK is there? Oh no. How does he plug your window where you can watch the desert outside?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Her place on the windowsill where she can watch the desert, you know, the outside.
Oh, I think she has a pretty clear view of it from where she's sitting. But
Yeah, but I don't know, maybe sitting in front of the window. She did at the first couple of days, and now there is KK.
well, plus I put the UV blockers on the window, so it looks a little different outside to her, probably if the UV isn't coming through.
Yeah, maybe
but
a
it heats
bit.
up. It heats up pretty bad in here if you don't have the UV on that thing. I looked over at Cecil and he was panting. I looked at the temperature and it was 85. So now it doesn't do that anymore. I think the highest it's been in here since then has been 70. So, hey, Jasmine, Jazzy, Jazzbird, Jasmine. Hey, Jazz. Boy, she's just ignoring me. Jasmine? Jazz? Oh, she's just slightly turning her head. Jasmine? Jasmine? Jazz? She must be pretty sleepy right now. She only barely turned her head. Oh, sorry. She like a little beak petting. I know I have a bandage on my finger and you don't like that cooking incident. It wasn't a bird. There goes Bob. I wake you up, Jazz? Yeah, she's flicking her feathers now. Sugary bird.
This Sugar Bird. And still unalerted. Lisp goose. Lucy. No flying action today.
Not yet.
Maybe we need some background sounds for the birds when they are inside, you know, some kind of jungle sound where, you know, you have a little bit water and other birds chirping. And there are lots of example playlists on YouTube for that. My budgies like it.
Oh, I have stuff on for them normally, but because of copyright issues, I don't do it during the
Oh yeah, not
videos.
yet, but I thought maybe then Lucy goes up like she was once jungle queen when you put on jungle sounds, and then she started her super display.
And she was playing around to your favorite composer, Richard Wagner, earlier.
Yeah, that looks like Lucy could play around to it. Lucy.
What are you doing, Liz?
Having the crest up.
What are you doing with your crest halfway up there, girl? I'm talking to you, Lucy. Come here, Shug. Come on, sugar. Oh, there he goes.
Who goes?
The
KK.
KK.
Ooh.
Knows how to open.
Mom Fuzzy Wives writes in chat, I brought a lava lamp into the bird room and my cockatoo doesn't trust it when I turn it on. Any chance?
I don't know. They didn't seem to like that movie when I put it on. But then again, it was more than just the soundtrack. Right now, I don't have a TV set up for them. They don't seem to need it. They like the music, like you say. They like forest sounds better than they like watching TV. So the only one who misses the TV, I think, is Romeo. And
Yep.
I could set one up for him.
I think he was the first one who has got a TV.
Yeah, he started out
he could
using
watch his Willie Nelson movies.
He started out watching movies on my phone, and then he went to watching movies he was watching movies on a TV in the back room, and then he watched it on the phone by his cage, and then I got him an iPad, which is now Sugar's iPad, and then he went to a 4-foot TV, which is in the closet over there. I don't have time to watch it. They don't pay that much attention to it. They seem to like music, so.
Oh yeah, music is fine.
Roman's the only one who seems to miss the video, so I might put something up for him. Maybe I'll just put the iPad over there again or something.
Yep.
Well, everybody, you're all pretty relaxed.
Oh, look at that shaggy bird. So much fluff. Maybe we can get Mandabird a little bit to run around just for the fun.
I can see his tail. He's down under that chair. He likes being under there. He's been chewing wood and making a little nesting area, so that time of the year, although I'm not sure when that time ends anymore. It seems like it's all year round. Hi, baby. Hi. What's with that one feather? What's with that one feather, huh? Yeah, Sugar.
Mighty, mighty Shuggy.
My baby.
Shug. That's Shug.
Yeah, I think I'm just kind of settling back. I just beat the heck out of it for the last couple of months trying to get out of that place and over here. And every day I have some project I'm working on. But where before, when I first got here, it was like all day long projects. Get the birds out. Once I'm done with the birds, project. And now I'm working on things like setting up the ham radio situation so that if there's an emergency, and since there's perfect line of sight around here, I don't need to even put up an antenna. A handheld unit will work fine here. I just have to get online and connect with people. In case there's an emergency, you want to have your amateur radio set up, so. And little projects, this is a big project. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this room. They seem to like it the way it is, but.
Well, I have the feeling not only you, but also the birds do much better in that new environment.
Yeah, they all seem a lot happier. A lot more vocal, more active, chewing up more toys, which Kaz and I are making a lot of toys, that's for sure. They don't last terribly long. They're all pretty busy. Even Lucy is chewing up toys. Aren't you, popcorn girl?
Yeah, Lucy starts playing. Sugar gets more active. And here in chat, Falconsu says, Don's quiz for members is driving me crazy.
Which one?
Yeah, probably that one on Patreon.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's going to take a while. I don't think anybody's going to figure that out right away. It might take a few months before somebody clicks and figures it out. But enjoy the pictures. The little emoji in the corners or whatever is just, keep that mind active. Someone will figure it out.
Certainly. Probably Pippa has already figured it out, but she won't tell.
I'll start giving some hints, and I'll even throw a hint or two into some of the videos. Just toss in a little hint in there. I won't say anything about it. I'll just throw in a word here or there that can act as a hint. So,
hey guys,
who knows? Hello.
There's Eleanor. Great.
How's things in Birdville?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
It looks like the tripod is intact. Just about.
Yeah. He climbed up part of the way and then he climbed back down. When he knocked it down last time, it kind of spooked him. So, but I still think if I went over and tried to touch it, my life would be in danger.
Oh my.
I mean, he came right at me like he was going to tear my foot off when I went to move it. So that's my tripod. Yeah, the quiz is just, the contest on Patreon which is for everybody pretty much who's on YouTube and Flipcause and Patreon now. But I don't expect anybody to figure that out quickly. But what about my petting don't you like right now? It's got the fact that I have a Band-Aid. Well, that's a cooking accident. That's what happens when you do more than just boil water. And this one, I went out and cut a 1x4, cut up about 1.5 feet of it and threw it in his cage. He likes to make these. He makes these long pieces of wood, and then he uses them to scratch his neck and his back, and then he plays around with them like a lightsaber. He probably got into that when his daddy was in the hospital because they said they were just hunting up pieces of wood that were left on job sites and giving it to him. So I think that's where he got into cutting those pieces up. Lorelai, you need to move just for a second, okay? I can't use my stool because someone won't let me. So I have to keep moving my legs around. So that's probably where he got into the habit of making lightsabers, but he sure is a ball of fun. Sometimes he'll get really loud and start screaming his name, which of course is when I ignore him. And then as soon as he does it quietly, I run right over to his cage and tell him what a good bird he is. So his loud outbursts were pretty strong for the first couple of days when he started doing it. Now he makes softer sounds because they get a response. But he had them all going this morning, though. He was just having a good time. He wasn't trying to get my attention. So he got Lorelai going, and that got Cecil going, and Bob went off, and it was a regular choral event. The Chloe Chorale. Jasmine, hello. Earth to Jasmine. Jasmine. Shake your head at me. Wick your feathers. Jasmine. 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 There you are. Hi, Jazz. Hi, Jazz. Little eye peering around. I'm not looking forward to going to the DMV. No one ever does. I don't want to set up an appointment because if you set up an appointment, they're usually a week or two in advance. And then you find out there's snow on the pass or something. No, but I'm going to have to. You can't just walk in to get it. They say it's easy to get a driver's license if you have one from another state, but I'm not so sure with all the things they list that they want proof that you live here. So
I just
could take
admire
Bob.
that long, shuggy legs.
I could take Sugar with me and she could say, "We live here."
She could whine.
Yeah, a little bit of whining. Now, just here, take your stuff, go.
Look, you have made my bird upset, so now hurry up. I think you could make a deal with the Shug. She whines for you and then she gets french fries on the drive home.
What?
Oh, there she is. And Shuggy. Oh, look at that long Shuggy dinosaur board. Shuggy. Shuggy moves a bit like Dino. You know, that really majestic but super slow movement.
Yeah, Jasmine moves fast when she moves, but Sugar just moves slowly all the time. Amanda kind of runs around in circles, panicking.
You were peering up here. As soon as I put the camera down towards you, you hid your face. Yeah. Even Lorelai's taking a nap. Chug.
Falcon says she needs a hint.
Well, the hints begin on the 16th of next month, so. I'd love to give out hints now, but.
Yeah, you really shouldn't trust me with trying to keep a secret because I'm terrible. I just blurt it out. So I'll be like, oh, the answer to A is this, and the answer to B is this. Like, no, stop.
What are you doing? You don't want your beak petted anymore? You don't like the Band-Aid? Well, I can't take it off. Can't take it off.
Guess you can blame Lorelai for the Band-Aid.
No, it's not Lorelai's fault. It was me cooking. I have a new tool. I got tired of using these food processors because they don't last very long. They're a pain to clean. So I found it's basically a mechanical food processor. So few people cook, so I don't know how to describe this. There is a device that you can put a potato in, and then it basically makes, you see, if you're in England, you would say it makes chips. Here you would say it cuts out, raw French fries. So what somebody did is they took that same basic idea and they made two different grids. These are sharp, really sharp grids. And what you do is you put a vegetable on it, or a piece of a vegetable, and you slam it down. And when you do it, just chops them into pieces. So it basically does what a food processor does, but it does it. It's in one quick snap. Well, I got something stuck in there, and I was going to clean it, and my finger slipped. And these things are really sharp. I mean, they're as sharp as a good kitchen knife. And so I didn't cut myself that far down, but I just nicked the end of my finger. But it's quicker than a food processor. It's easier to clean up. And I mean, I'm just like I was making their mash base. So take a bell pepper, red bell pepper, throw a piece of it in there, like half of the bell pepper, go boom, done. Throw the next half in there, done. Throw in a piece of zucchini, like a quarter of a zucchini, another quarter, bam, 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 done. It's really fast. It's faster than using a food processor. But just be careful when you clean the blades. I had the same kind of thing when I was dealing with, you guys need to wake up. Hey, you're expected to be the fun around here, kid. He goes, I'm chewing a piece of wood, leave me alone. He's actually stuffing this. This is just a drop cloth for paint, right?
Mm.
It's just canvas. He's stuffing it inside one of the holes on that piece of wood. I don't know if you can see that. Probably can't. He's actually stuffing it in.
Maybe we can get some action into all of this if you go over to the tripod and try to touch it.
Mm-hmm. I don't have enough medical insurance to do that.
Mm.
Well, KK is such a busy bird. It's very cute.
It is. Rita says, I love KK's hiding place.
Yeah. What a sweetheart.
He's a great bird. Yeah,
So
he's not a biter at all.
Says that taxes are, or that your quiz is harder to do than Texas.
I hope so.
Really? Is to do your taxes easy over at your place?
No, what she's trying to say is it's the quiz, the contest is difficult.
Yeah, I know.
No, because taxes aren't easy to do here, and you're never sure if you're done exactly right, and you have a particular way of calling them. I can't say it here. If the agents of the evil government are going to show up and say that they want to go through your paperwork.
The thing here is most forms to fill or whatever you want from the government is harder to do than quantum physics.
Yeah, it's the same over here. That's why most people go to a tax accountant. Some people now are using software, and you can use the software. It works as long as your taxes aren't too complicated. If you're running a business, it's kind of tough. I used to do it, but if somebody doesn't send you the right forms and they sent you more than $600, I mean, it's just so many ifs, ands, or buts. And then our government is the IRS is still using COBOL. I mean, come on. That language went out in the 60s, and they still have their systems running on it. Just amazing. I could be a rich man if I'd stayed a COBOL programmer, but I took COBOL 1964, I think, somewhere around there, probably 5. I think.
Mm.
Yeah, it was about 1970. I think I took COBOL, and even then, it was a mostly dead language. It was being taught as kind of to give you a basic idea of how programming is done, but wasn't being used much.
So Birds Maria is here and asking, how are you doing, Don, and how are you living over there?
Oh, we're doing okay. Yeah, we got still got lots to do. We've got somebody's sending us some curtains that block out the light for when it gets hot, because it's going to get hot. But right now we're not dealing with any heat. We're looking at a high of 56 in Fahrenheit today. So, and they predicted rain, so we might see a couple of drops. You can see it on the mountains, though. That's where we get our water. That's where we people who happen to be on a well get our water from. And apparently we have deep aquifers here from the mountains, from all the snow that hits the mountains melting and ending up in the underground. They're doing okay. Got you getting used to the idea I'm sleeping on a bed now, which is kind of odd. It's good for my knees, though. I don't have to get up off the floor in the morning.
That's funny because you've swapped from the Shiki boot onto a bed, and now I'm swapping from a bed to a Shiki boot on.
Yeah, actually, it's actually a futon that I've got. It's a futon bed, and I threw the Shiki futon on top of it.
Oh, right. So you're just using it like a mattress, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm moving house next week. Like I'm moving on the 27th, and I was looking at DFS and whether I can buy a bed, and it's like, get your bed delivered in 7 weeks, and I'm like, okay, no. Then I looked up, buy a Shiki futon from this store and get it delivered tomorrow, and I'm like, yes, that will do, thank you.
They're pretty comfortable. I mean, they really are, but
yeah, they're supposed to be very good for your back. So hopefully it will be.
Yeah, it was for mine. The only problem I had with it was getting up off the floor. You know, as you get older, the body creaks, and you got to make sure you don't like pop a knee or when you're getting up. My knees would creak, but I'm sleeping on a futon, which is just about this. It's a little less firm, but still firm enough for me I need a firm surface. Kind of like Mildred in Barefoot in the Park. I got to sleep on my board. Lorelai, I know what that look is. Hey, no. Leave him alone. No.
Action.
No.
Chaos is breaking out.
No. Come here. Stop it. Stop. No. Stop.
Who was the beginning of that? All that KK went into Manda's nest, and then Manda ran out like a scared girl, and
yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, Amanda can't catch a break, can he?
Poor Manda had this wonderful safe space and then just entered by KK.
Hi, KK. Hello, KK. Hi. See, now he is victory crowing over having frightened Manda.
Be nice. You stay nice now. Good boy. Good boy. You stay a good boy. No. Nope. Lorelai, no. No. Hey. No.
Yep.
Come here. Watch your language. Come here. Come on. Come here.
Well, we wanted drama.
Yeah. The picture will come back. It's there it is. A bit drop. Oh. Hello.
Okay?
Sounds like they're yelling in the other room as well.
Yeah, of course. I mean, when there's action, Bob wants to join.
You okay? You had a little moment there. Are you all right? You're okay now?
Mm. Oh, nodding. Are you all right?
Sit up here then. Sit up there and calm down.
Mm.
Calm down. No, you don't have to bark.
Was that an evil laugh?
That was a bark.
About
Sound like
okay.
Sound like a Pomeranian. What are you doing? You okay?
How's Mander?
Well, I'm trying to calm him down. Mander's okay.
I
Mander's
know.
sitting up there, sitting up on a cage, but I got to calm this one down.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
good boy, Mander. Climbing up.
Yeah, the urge is to go for the one that's been attacked, but actually you need to calm the one who's doing the attacking.
Mm.
What's the matter? See, it's just getting too territorial. You're starting to think like this is all his space, and it
Yep.
isn't. He'll figure it out. He'll figure
No,
it out.
it was KK attacking.
Yep. You okay now? You all right? You gonna leave him alone? Mm-hmm. No, that's a bird. Yes, that's a bird. That's a bird. You'll be calm now, okay? Okay? Oh, it's all right. I'm not upset with you. You'll be okay. Oh, just be calm. Just be calm. Just be calm.
Oh, Falcon, so on questions what the heck happened. KK went into Mander's nest, which is kind of, I think, under Sugar's perch. And Mander was afraid and then ran out. KK was behind him, and then all the commotion started.
It's all right. You okay now?
And when Fuzzy Vibes asked, KK also talks. Yeah, KK is, I think, a big talker, and he can sing.
Yeah, he's a very chatty boy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that baby
Yeah.
Mander? Oh my! I wish I could hug him. Mm.
Yeah,
You're
poor
okay, big boy,
salamander. I'm
huh?
surprised he's not run away to the North Pole by now.
Mm.
The way he
That's about
runs.
as close to. This is about as close to the North Pole as he can get, right?
I think if it goes like that, then for long KK will join the boys, and Mander can be back alone with the other girls, and Cosy can come back.
Yeah.
Mander.
Cause can't be with Lorelei or Cecil. So
Oh, so that's true. Then Lorelei also has to be out.
which yeah,
But
Lorelei
even
has.
at the moment, Cosy seems to be fine just being with you. But maybe she wants to have some more Lockens around.
No, I don't think so. She tends to sit on me the entire time if she can. I'm just making sure you didn't get hurt. You didn't get any bites or anything. Nope, you're okay.
Oh, poor
Mander.
You're all right. It was mostly a display. There was no real.
Yeah.
I don't know what actually showed up on the video, but it may have looked scary, but it wasn't that bad.
I just have seen Mander running out of his nest, and then KK was on his toes behind him.
This little table works for a pretty good timeout. They can get down off of it, but what? Are you okay? You all right?
Mander's like, the heck no, KK is a boy, he needs to be out.
I was like, I'll never be okay as long as there's people chasing me.
Oops. Oh well.
Is Jasmine coming over?
Hi, Jazz.
Auntie Jazzy visiting the man. Oh, how sweet. Be nice, Jasmine. Amanda is already scared.
Well, Jasmine says, I don't care if KK tries to chase me. I'll just walk on his head.
Yep. Amanda, better running away from you.
KK. It's all right, KK.
And coming back to the auntie. And now the auntie scared him, and oh no, poor Amanda. My heart is bleeding.
Be nice,
Just
be nice to him.
Amanda.
Hey, no, none
Where's
of that.
Jasmine?
None of that.
That's so nice,
Come here.
Jasmine. He's such a nice mender.
I guess we'd better start an appeal to get mender therapy.
Hmm. Oh, who's inside the cage now? Is that Mander?
Mander in there for a little bit so that he can feel safe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's spinning to feel safe again.
Yeah, it's this little area. There we go, Manda.
Spin, Mander,
okay?
spin, Mander.
Spin, 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 spin.
I guess I shouldn't ask for any excitement.
Well, it's like that Chinese saying, may you be cursed with an interesting life.
Yep.
Hmm.
JK. Well, you can come down. You don't know how?
You have wings.
He can fly down. We have seen it.
Yeah, we've seen you
Yeah.
playing.
He not
KK.
only
You know
can
how
fly,
to do it.
he can fly over, which is an upgrade to what Sugar does when she comes down. Sugar is flapping and letting gravity work when she comes down.
Yeah, no, KK can actually get lift.
Mm.
Oh, he's
Oh,
so
he's
funny when
dancing.
he straps. He's like bouncing around. That's super cute.
Yep.
Are you proud of yourself, KK?
There's a lot of personality in there.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like Bob and Cecil already sensed it, because since he's there, they are kind of like, most well-behaved boys in the world, just sitting on Dom and watching what KK does. And kind of like poking each other. I like the technique of that guy. Yeah, the technique is really, really brilliant.
Yeah, they've been taking notes.
Yep.
Jazz, what are you doing up there?
Mm.
That's the patented Jazz look. What? You okay, Mander?
Where's Mander? Yeah, in the cage cell. Oh no, poor boy.
Oh, sweetheart.
Mm.
Well, this one seems to be able to make and have fun no matter where he is. He's just having a good old time playing on top of there.
Yeah, he definitely livens things up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw the use of my shoes. I was using my shoes to stop him, so he would bite my shoe. Instead, yeah, so I put my shoe in between him and Salamander, and then I reached down and started petting him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recommend that behavior for most people, because there's a good chance you're going to get bit if they're fired up like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that they're trying to bite you; it's just that they're kind of in a get out of my way mode. The freight train is coming through, and you're not going to stop it. But he actually responded pretty well to me separating them. So
Yeah, I think he's figured out that you are nice to him and just let him do what he wants, unless he's completely out of control.
Well, now I know I have to watch Salamander when he gets under the chair. So I gotta keep an eye on this one. But he went pretty quickly under that chair. I mean, he darted under there. So I'm gonna have to keep a strong eye on him to make sure he doesn't make that dart.
Yeah, he just walked in there. And poor Mendo was so scared.
Mm.
Oh, my
What do
KK. KK starts to be sassy.
In a way, he reminds me of Peaches. It's just so lively and talkative and, outgoing and fun to have around. Not that she would chase people, but maybe if she could.
Only Corsi.
Yeah, in slow motion.
Yep.
Maybe if she could have actually run rather than turtled, maybe she would have chased people, but I don't know. Probably not.
Probably. She probably would have.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, because I've seen her in that mode where you could see she wanted to, but she just couldn't get the speed up to do it. It was easy for the other birds to walk away from her. So.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
She could be territorial. There's no question about it. Well, I know Michael was saying when he had first gotten KK that he was afraid that KK would fly up and bite him on the face. And I said, why? Has he done that? Well, no, but he's bitten me on the hand and he can fly. I go, well, that's no excuse to cut his wings. But he did, and then he regretted it and let him come back in. But
yeah, it seems like a lot of bird owners go through that phase. They don't know. They think, oh, I don't want to clip the wings, but then maybe I should, and then they do, and they regret it, and then it seems to be really common.
Well, I don't. When Michael I kept trying to convince him not to do it. I finally just said, Michael, I've seen your face. There's nothing there to protect. And and he's like, well, that's not very nice. I said, well, I've seen my own face in the mirror. There's nothing for me to protect there either. I'm more I said, I'm more concerned that the bird, gets what it needs. But he agreed after. I mean, he clipped him once and then never did it again. So.
Yeah, that's good to see that KK can fly. KK. And all the feathers came back in.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was a huge pile of feathers that I saw a picture of just before Michael died. And he didn't get his medicine one day when Michael was in medical care. So they couldn't get to him that day to give him the meds. And the next day it was just a huge pile of feathers. I got a picture of it somewhere, but it was just awful to see all the feathers that he. But he hasn't had any feather destructive since he's been here. I'm cautious though, because when they go into a new environment, Dr. Jenkins said, and I think he's right about this because he would know, he's been doing it for 30 years. He said if they're in a situation that's different, they're in a changed situation, they'll tend not to pull their feathers. But then all of it all at once it'll happen. So, keep them on their medicine. So also, I think I don't know for sure, but I think he was only getting 1 dose a day, and that doesn't work terribly well since it has an effect of about 10 hours. So,
it's still better than nothing, but not really.
Yeah,
enough.
But an antipsychotic that you get half and it wears out, and then you're off of it for 12 hours, then it can drive you a little crazy. So I expect some kind of strange behavior as a result of that. But what he just did was just pure territoriality. he's starting to think of this place as his. And I don't have a problem with him taking that little corner, but when he starts expanding it too much, then I'm going to have to break him of that. Now he's taken to this, sitting up there, no problem.
You don't want him to turn into Simone.
No. Mm-mm. Nope. Where are you going? No, you're not getting on the floor. I know you. What do you want? What do you want? You're a good girl. Yeah.
Mhm.
Lorelai.
Mander, you want
That's
out?
Mr. Spinning Mander. Still spinning, oh my.
Do you want out, or do you just want to stay there where it's safe?
We can see what happens if I open the door.
Mm.
You want out? Oh no, he doesn't.
Oh, Amanda.
Oh
Like, if the
man.
door's open, run away.
Oh, we won't tell anyone that you are actually the biggest bird in the sanctuary. Poor boy. He's such a mild sweetheart and doesn't know how to protect himself
Yeah.
from other cockatoos and mean aunties. And the only thing he really wants is just having parents and being baby Manda for the rest of his life.
Yeah. I mean, all he'd have to do is just sit there and do nothing, but he can't hold his ground. He just has to run.
Mm. That's probably the flight instinct.
Yeah. Do we know how much KK weighs yet? Have you managed to weigh him?
I did. I don't remember it though. In the 500s, I believe, 550 maybe.
Right, so Manda is at least double his weight then.
Yeah.
Mm.
But in their world, it's not size, it's territoriality. So,
It's the size of the
Yeah.
fight in the dog,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
not the size of the dog in the fight. Which makes sense, because I mean, Cozy is 3 times as small as Manda, and she still terrifies him, so.
Mm. But to be fair, as we just talked, most humans are terrified for cockatoo bites and therefore for the cockatoo. And we weighed several times as much as a cookie, and Manda only twice. So
Yeah,
Manda,
that's true.
you are still brave.
Yeah, that's true. If you see a human running away from a cockatoo, then that's a lot. Yeah, you can't blame Manda.
Nope. He's a sweetheart. Wish I could cuddle him and tickle his belly and then play with him a little bit in his corner. You know, reaching over some toys.
Well, he's got nothing to worry about right now, but he doesn't understand that. If Lorelai is between him and KK is not going to go by Lorelai.
Yeah, probably now he has to think about it.
Because Lorelai will defend me as territory, so and he knows that. He's already experienced it. So I've had to pull Lorelai out of the same situation. So
Oh my KK.
Having birds in this kind of situation, especially with a new bird in there, you have to be prepared for this stuff. But a lot of people, the first time they see a reaction like that, they're done. They're going to take them out separately. Well, that I can understand that, but if you're not afraid of being bitten, you can handle the situation. But if you're afraid of a bite,
it's better to give them the chance to work it out if you can.
Oh yeah, in most cases they will. Cosby's a little bit different, but because she's always been like a little, it's like one of those wind-up toys that just sits there like a jack-in-the-box, and you can just kind of tick, 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 boom, she's gone, But that's not a normal reaction. But
she just has no chill.
No, she doesn't. What are you doing up there, KK?
Oh, now he's yawning. Is it tiring, terrifying Manda?
Are you sure I can't open the door, Mander? Mander.
No.
He's looking down at Lorelai. He doesn't trust Lorelai either.
Mm.
Oh, but Lorelai's your mummy. She'd preen you. If you asked her nicely.
I think at the moment he's wishing Babalu would be there. And that's the funny thing. He has get some arrangement with Babalu, so they are okay with each other. Amanda.
Well, Babalu always wants to create a good relationship with another bird. He just doesn't know how usually.
Yeah, and Amanda's like, he forgives Bob that sometimes he gets a little bit, overexcited, but most of the time they are cool, and
It seems
Bob
like
trains the Mender.
It seems like with Bob, whenever he upsets someone, it's completely by accident. I think they can tell.
Yeah, I don't think Bob does it on purpose, and yeah, they probably can tell.
I think so. That's how it seems to me, anyway.
Mm. So now Lorelai's strutting a bit around. Well, Bob has friends. He's on the good side with Cecil, and he goes along with Lorelai. And he has a lot of umbrella preening pals who stand in line. So does Jasmine.
And Lucy gets along with everyone, including Bob.
She can be a little bit of a problem sometimes too. She's a little pushy about getting. Yeah, she get pushy about being preened, and then if Bob's preening her, she's sensitive. So if he preens a little too hard somewhere, she jumps back and yells, and then he thinks she's trying to attack him, and I have to separate him just with my hands. I don't have to get him in two different spots of the room, but she gets adamant. I want to be preened, and then Bob tries, and she's not happy with the way he does it. And that happens to see with Cecil sometimes too.
What, when Cecil preens Lucy?
Yeah. She's starting to preen back a little bit, but well, folks, it's that time. So I'll deal with whatever happens when Amanda gets out of the cage on my own.
Give him therapy. He's gonna need counseling.
Yeah, he probably needs a little. Lorelai, those are my shoes. You silly. Those are shoes, not something for you to chew on. Lorelai.
She's a sweet girl.
She is, but she's a pest. She's a pest.
You're the best kind of pest, Lorelai.
Well, we'll see you guys soon. And thanks, Amy, and thanks, Eleanor.
And thank you, Don.
We'll see how many more times I have to separate these guys. I don't think he's going to do it again, but we'll see. It's coming down now. Okay, folks, we'll see you next time. Thanks for being here, everybody.